Hey, welcome back to the channel. My name is Martin, aka Athava. Here we talk about self-development, technology, and learning. I share the tools and systems I use to architect my life. Today, I will show my real-life RPG skill tree. I've always wanted a clear progression map to visualize skills and abilities I've gained over time. I keep my global vision with this character sheet showing where I have invested my efforts, what I've mastered. I know perfectly at which step I am on the path and I can project where I want to go. It's kind of result picture of choices I've made to improve myself, master this software, this knowledge, this technique. So I created a visual skill tree inspired by role-playing games to turn my personal growth into an epic quest. Each branch represents area of my life, main axis to follow. It divides rows of the characters in my life. It gives me a structure to plan my learning path, define milestones, and track my present progress. I always wondered, what does my complete list of skills look like? How can I create a virtual image of my learning? Something like a player card with stats, metrics, strategies, score, and characteristics. A simple view to see domains I've explored, the tools I've mastered, skills I've unlocked. Because I've spent a lot of time diving deep into different topics and areas, I was afraid all that work would fade, stay scattered, never fully valued, connected, or be used. So I decided to centralize everything into a big picture like a guide, a compass, a dashboard. It's same in a game or a degree program. You gain experience in a specific field to unlock new opportunities. You follow a logical path with increasing difficulty and mastery. Your game or job will contain all the missions and tasks you've learned. If you want to become a music producer, a developer, or anything else, you need a structure, an ordered progression, a roadmap to master all components of your domain. So with this tool I can prioritize my goals, where and for what I invest points in my character. Of course, in real life, time is a resource we invest in areas. We have to make choices, choose a direction, a class with limited time. Break down and divide learning into smaller missions, milestones, and achievements. To begin somewhere, just follow the plan, only focus on the execution. Express a strategic style of gameplay. Choose a polarity, a way, a strategy to approach and interact with the world based on your personality. Visualize dependencies and relation between skills. It's funny when you begin to link everything into a big ensemble, you will notice relations everywhere. A learning can open the door for a whole domain, and a domain can bring a unique learning. Learning new skills is equal to unlock new actions, possibilities to interact with the world. You're able to do more, increasing your potential by becoming more complete, expand your spectrum of movement. Simply have liberty of actions. So we feel this sensation of advancement, progression, following the path of your objectives. You complete levels, adapt the road, grow, becoming more experimented, more valuable, move in the good direction. In my life, I've always had this anger to learn whatever the topic. For example, before going to India, I had 10 free days. I didn't want to waste them, so I learned Python and try hard every day, a great occasion to start a new domain. Before moving to Paris, I spent 2 weeks learning music theory on the piano to become a greater composer. I love that feeling of unlocking new abilities, completing the full creative cycle from learning to building. For me, using my time this way is deeply connected to my long-term vision. So if you are an autodidact, if you are your own best teacher, best architect or that was a deep part. Now let's talk about the design. I wanted something that feels fun, inspiring and personal. So I started exploring ways to design my own character map, and then the idea clicked. Role-playing games. We all face in our favorite games big skill trees that bring clarity, progression, motivation and stimulation. You choose a branch, follow your quests and unlock new powers step by step. The progression concept is simple. Choose your class, start at level 0, begin with basics. Then you get rewards, gratification of unlocking new options, increasing your power. At the end you become the ultimate hero, the master, the best in the game. But the most important, define your play style. You can be a wizard, a warrior, a healer, a rogue, based on your personality and preferences. We do the same in life. We grow where our interests are. We gain experience where our passion flows. For design, one of my favorite inspiration is Borderlands. 3 main branches, each with a unique final ability and tiny upgrades that bring subtle but powerful improvement that we'll enjoy in the gameplay. Of course, you have all the Ubisoft series, all Assassin's Creed from Origins, Watch Dogs and Far Cry. Different design for different needs, they are simple enough to be accessible. I kept my skill tree simple and clean, not overload. It starts with main axes, the big directions of my life. Each one represents an important domain I want to master. I name them like RPG classes to make it fun and motivating, one by road. For example, today I might work on my developer wizard or my music alchemist. You need to define main direction of your life. It can be area, job, hobbies, interest, something important, domain that will you explore and think all the time. Here's now the progression. Entry level, so the starting point, any angle to start the road. You can see I started music production by FL Studio, graphism by Premiere Pro, or even Athava was possible because of Notion. Mid-level, detailed steps of the domain progression, related tools, softwares, courses, techniques, themes. Go deep, make researches, ask questions, build your own plan. What is the perfect structure, the best itinerary to cover all what you need? And final level, the ultimate goal, mastering the domain to a professional level. Each branch becomes a journey, and what surprised me most, all my key areas could actually become a dream job. So at the end of each branch, I placed a final boss, the ultimate version of myself in that domain. It's a powerful inspiration to define your purpose and give meaning to your efforts. For the visuals, I took inspiration from Dofus, the MMORPG I played as kid. I've always loved the aesthetics, lore and universe. The quest is set for 6 Dofus eggs, so perfectly mirrored my own search for meaning and direction. Each axis became one of these legendary quests. It's more concrete for me with tangible story and heroic tales. Visually it's simple, a card with the skill name, a symbolic image and a progress bar. For the colors, gray not started, percentage in progress and full color completed. As background to tie all together, I drew a flower-shaped map, each petal being a domain. It puts the universe in a symbolic way. It gives me a clean overview and a beautiful organic menu to navigate my learning. The real power of this system is seeing your entire life as a game board. A nice looking map with branches of growth, real-time feedback and a clear sense of direction. It is a global meaning view I miss to manage all my abilities. Now when I learn a tool or a skill, I know exactly why I'm doing it, how it fits the bigger picture and what it unlocks next. It even connects with my ikigai. For example, dream job. This is a perfect summary for what do I love, what I am good at, what does the world need, what can I be paid for. This tree brings past, present and future in a one single visual. It's my compass when I feel lost, my map when things get blurry, too much chaotic, a tangible reflection of my intangible learning journey. Because we talk about increasing skills and mostly self-learning, in the next video I will show how I manage my e-learning meals, my digital knowledge base called the ergonomic learning environment. Thanks for watching, I hope this inspired you to build a fire skill tree. It was Martin, ciao!